Hey y'all, Kate here from Nimble Minecart, and welcome to a brand new series. I call it Crack Theory. And this is a series where I make theories about things that I enjoy and like. So yeah, this obviously is inspired by game theory because just like a lot of people, game theory is part of my childhood. But yeah, in this first episode of Crack Theory, I'm going to be talking about who will be the secondary writer for Kamen Rider Z. Now, obviously, all Kamen Rider shows will have more than one writer. Like the main writer will either be joined by an extra writer or two more writers. Hell, we've had some Kamen Rider series where there's been 10 plus writers fighting evil together. The series isn't new to the idea of having multiple Kamen Riders fighting alongside each other. So yeah, I have picked four characters that in a way are related to Baku, who is the real name of Kamen Rider Z. So yeah, anyways, going from the first pick, which is Nim. Nim is Baku's closest ally, which that's all I really have to say. That's a contributor as how Nim could possibly be the secondary writer. I swear I know how to English. Yeah, because of how close she is to Kamen Rider Z, when I say that, I don't mean like a girlfriend or a sister, like just them being friends. Especially since she too also shares the whole dream wandering powers that Kamen Zets technically has. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about Nim. Honestly, I wouldn't really be surprised if she doesn't end up becoming a Kamen Rider, but hey, so the chance. Next up, again, I swear, I know how to English. Anyways, next up is Tetsuo. Not only Tetsuo is Baku's second closest ally, he also is related to the main villain. For the main villain happens to be the reborn, remade version of the friend that Tetsuo had. And of course, in the 10th episode, when like we learn more about this, Nox is like, "Oh, that part of me is dead. I am the agent of darkness." He says something that's essentially like that, and it's so cheesy, but I love it. But yeah, so I believe that Tetsuo, or have a belief that Tetsuo could possibly be our second writer. Because again, like I mentioned, he is Baku's second closest ally and is also related to the main villain. So his chances of being the secondary writer are kind of high. Next up is Nasuka, or Nasuka. Yeah, I just want to mention if I mispronounce any Japanese names, I am sorry. I'm obviously not Japanese. Surprisingly, I know it's surprising. But yeah, she also works closely with Baku and also happens to work alongside Tetsuo. Which, yeah, I know doesn't really sound a lot, but hey, usually people who work closely with the main Kamen Rider usually would possibly end up becoming the second writer, or the third writer, or fourth, or fifth, or sixth, or seventh, right? Yeah, the series has a lot of Kamen Riders. But yeah, and now finally, the wild card in my opinion, Minami, who lives with Baku, is literally his sister, and also may or may not be suspicious of her brother Baku, which obviously will lead to her finding out the secret. Because usually when a Kamen Rider has a friend who is like suspicious of them, said friend will eventually find out that they're a Kamen Rider. And also keep in mind, it wouldn't be the first time where a family member of the main Kamen Rider ends up becoming a Kamen Rider himself. So there's that. And now, obviously, yeah, it could just be a whole new character that gets introduced that is the secondary rider, which is probably the likely option. But hey, there is a chance that one of these four people could possibly be the second Kamen Rider. And if you were going to ask me which one I believe has the highest chance of being the second Kamen Rider, personally for me, I believe it would be Tetsuo. Because again, second closest ally, and also it relates to the main villain. So does that. But then again, Nanami also has a very high chance due to, living with Baku, is literally his sister, and, possibly suspicious of Baku. So, yeah. But yeah, feel free to leave your series of who could be the secondary Kamen Rider for Kamen Rider Zets because, well, I love the interaction. So yeah. Also, before I end this video, I want to also mention that this series is mostly made for fun too. So, if I make a series that you don't agree with, just keep the negative thoughts to yourself, please. Just again, the series is made for fun. I just like to make series for fun. That's all. It's not supposed to be that deep, man. But yeah. So that was it for this episode of Crack Theory. Don't know what my next Crack Theory will be, but it will be of something. Maybe I don't know. Maybe YouTuber lore. I have been meaning to do Crack Theory for the YouTuber lore of Quite or Jobby the Hog. Who knows? Because I don't. Anyways, yeah, that was it for this Crack Theory. Make sure you all subscribe and like for more, and I'll see you all later. Peace out, home guards, and goodbye! Hey y'all, Kate here from the Emerald Minecart, and today I'm going to tell you that I have some amazing brand new merchandise that I have on my official T-Stream Productions merch store. I know I didn't really have anything for October because, it's kind of busy, but yeah, thankfully, this November I have some amazing merchandise. Starting off with T-Stream Productions, as usual. We have stuff related to a fictional restaurant in the T-Stream Productions universe, and that is Voodoolies. Voodoolies is basically a combination of McDonald's, Sonic, and Cracker Barrel. So yeah, you have a amazing choice of all of this. So yeah, there's even a secret digital surprise, but I'm not going to tell all you that because go to the merch store to see what it is. And we also have stuff related to Shit X Post. We have funny stuff like this, funny stuff like that, funny stuff like all of this shit right here. So yeah, go down to the official T3 Productions merch store and grab yourself some epic drip and epic merch. Now, I have a lot of Karens who want to spread Christmas cheer out, even if it's not December yet. So if you excuse me, I need to go deal with them.